First of all, Miss Long, thank you very much for your help at the office and for passing this on to Jerry. I appreciate it more than you know. Now, Jerry, before I begin, I just want to thank you for listening to this material and for the opportunity you've given me. You know, lots of people think that guys like you, people who've made it, lose their feeling for struggling young talent, such as myself. But now I know from experience that those people are just cynics embittered by their own failure. I know, Jerry, that you are as human as the rest of us, if not more so. Oh, well, I guess there's no point going on about it. You know how I feel. So let's get on with the show, The Best of Rupert Pupkin. Jerry, I've sketched out this little outline in order to save you a little bit of time, okay? It's a little introduction. So close your eyes and imagine it's exactly 6 o'clock. You're standing in the wings, and we hear Lou Brown and the orchestra strike up your theme song.
And now, from New York, it's the Jerry Langford Show, with Jerry's guests, Richard Pryor, Ben Gazzara, Elizabeth Ashley, Caro Burnett,
and the comedy find of the year, making his television debut, Rupert Pupkin, the new king of comedy.
Rupert! Are you crazy?
Say
What's
hello
the matter
to
with you?
Jerry.
Ah,
People
Mom!
are sleeping. Lower it. What's the matter with you?
Mom!
Take it easy. Lower it.
I'm not going to lower it. I have to do this now.
I don't mind you playing it, but lower it.
Round one, fight!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights, episode number 393, and tonight we start our 1983 and 1982 ladder series with our three-part series. I'm Austin Pesal. Jordan Anderson will be along in just a little bit, but we'll go ahead and get things started, and I've got a great panel to help me out with the 1983 movies here this evening. We got the guy who helps us out most with the ladder series, sorting through all this stuff and getting the brackets ready together. Malcolm Blay, how's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, it's got a interesting bunch of movies here. We're getting into the area of like it's not so much like big movies, it's just a whole lot of small movies.
Yeah. I think 82 might be slightly stronger than 83 when we kind of look at it. But there's still some good movies in here, so we'll sort them all out and we'll talk about it. We got Mr. Zach Shelton. How's it going, Zach?
Good. Yeah, I do agree. It's definitely an interesting variety. I was able to get to 3 movies for this. One good and the other one's not so much, but you never know with these movies. So
yeah, once you go a little further back, yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. We got Mr. Jonathan Caro. How's it going, Jonathan?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's an interesting year full of good movies, interesting movies, in various genres. But yeah, can't wait to talk about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
probably a good year for horror movies, though. But seems to be a lot of them here.
I think 82 is.
82 is a better year for horror movies, I would say, than 83. 82's got more of the horror heavy hitters in there, yeah. But yeah, there's still a few good ones in here. Yeah, how it's going to work tonight is it's a 3-part series this week. So tonight we'll be dealing with strictly movies from 1983. Wednesdays we'll be talking about the movies of 1982 as we cut it back to 64, for each of these individual years, starting with the 80s. And then on Friday we'll have a half bracket of whatever makes the Sweet 16 tonight and the Sweet 16 on Wednesday. But we do have a few leftovers and survivors from previous years, Malcolm, from 84 and 85. So what movies will be encountering over the next first 2 parts?
We've got The Karate Kid, The Terminator, Once Upon a Time in America, Streets of Fire, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Return of the Living Dead, Back to the Future, and To Live and Die in LA.
Okay, so you'll be seeing some of those previous movies hanging on, and we'll see if they can hang on through another set of years. But we'll go ahead and get rocking. So Malcolm will get the bracket ready for us here, and we'll start sorting it out. You guys know what to do, so let's get it rocking.
We have got The Man Who Wasn't There, which apparently was in 3D in 83.
That was the year of 3D
Yeah, there's a couple 3D movies, yeah. And Testament, okay. So, did anybody go out their way to watch any of these, or no?
I saw Testament.
Testament? All right, well, go ahead, Jonathan. We'll kick it off. We'll do it quickly.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the one up there, the man who wasn't there. But Testament, if you have seen Threads, Testament is like the PG version of a nuclear event. It's a very good movie about teamwork than it is about the nuclear event itself. It's basically centered on this character played by Jane Alexander, who is the matriarch of this family and protects her children, where she's in the neighborhood as her family, and every other neighbor is suffering through effects from this nuclear event. It is one of those movies. It is sad, but it's not like look at me, look at this person suffering. It goes in the passage of time. Threads is a little better, but Testament is an overall very good sad movie. So yeah, Testament will get my vote, obviously, because I haven't seen the other one.
All right. Zach.
I haven't seen either, but I don't know why, but the poster for The Man Who Wasn't There just kind of just draws me in more. Again, the other one is just plain, so I'm just going to go with The Man Who Wasn't There. But to me, it doesn't matter really.
That's not fair. I'll be quite honest. And actually, it says a lot of stuff with that poster on Testament.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
What, Malcolm?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. The Man That Wasn't There, it sounds really wacky, because it's like basically the plot is when someone accidentally takes possession of a top secret invisibility potion while went to his wedding, then he gets into like a makeup free for his Russians and other bad guys trying to get to the substance. And it's got Steven Goldberg and Jeffrey Tambor in it. It sounds interesting, although but Leonard Moulton didn't like it. But Testament does sound really interesting. So I'm gonna go Testament.
Yeah, Testament sounds more interesting, and The Man Who Wasn't There has terrible ratings, so it's probably pretty bad on all metrics I can tell. So, all right, let's roll Testament.
I guess your dog wants to go Testament.
Yeah, he wants to go Testament.
Yeah. But next up, we've got Return of the Living Dead up against Star 80.
I haven't seen Star 80. Anybody seen Star 80?
I've seen Star 80.
I have seen it.
Okay, all right, Zach.
I got him last.
I haven't seen Star 80, but with all the glowing things that we talked about last time with Return of the Living Dead, it is on my list to see, probably more closely to October. So I'm going to go with Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Return of the Living Dead is great. I think it is a really good comedy. But I did watch Star 80 for this, and it's one of those ones that I didn't know what to expect, but it's like, but it's directed by Bob Fosse. Basically, it's based on the life of Dorothy Stratton, who was murdered by her husband in 1980, and it's just one of those ones where they stylize it in like kind of a documentary style way, and I think it's a really good movie. Look, I had no idea about this Dorothy Stratton. I was just kind of invested in the movie and just seeing sort of how things sort of escalated to the point of the murder, and all that. I thought it was just fascinating. So I'm going to go Star 80 here.
I haven't seen Star 80. It sounds okay, but Return of the Living Dead is one of my favorite horror movies, so I'm going to stick with that. Jonathan?
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead is a great horror movie, great zombie movie. But I have seen Star 80 a few years back, and it is a shocking movie. It's very shocking. And Bob Fosse does not soft pedal it with this material involving the Playboy model. Mariel Hemingway does give a good performance, but out of all people, Eric Roberts steals the movie. He is great as this slimy guy and that manipulates the situation. And probably my favorite Roberts performance. He's very good in it. Cliff Robertson plays the Playboy guy. Hugh Hefner. Yeah, he's good. So it has probably one of the most shocking endings to a movie I've ever seen. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Malcolm. Yeah, that's
yeah.
So I'm gonna go Star 80. actually. Yeah, I don't want to celebrate a very good 83 movie.
All right, so we'll tie it up, but Jonathan, we'll start with you.
It's going to be a tough round 2 for me, so I'll go star 80.
Star 80. Okay. All right.
We've got Educating Rita and up against To Be or Not To Be.
Okay, Malcolm.
Educating Rita. I think it's a really good movie. You've got Michael Caine and a very young Julia Walters. And this was just a fascinating story about this like relationship between sort of the teacher who's kind of this alcoholic teacher who's just sort of seems to be done with just like teaching, and then sort of then Rita comes along and it just kind of they build up a friendship. You know, I think it's a really fascinating thing. And To Be or Not To Be, I did watch it for this. It's one of the Mel Brooks comedies I hadn't seen before now. And I think it is pretty good. And it's funny. It was like I was watching. It was like, hey, that I remember that bit from the producer's musical. It was like the whole like break a leg segment was like I think I broke my leg and stuff. It's like there's so many callbacks that it was like that I didn't realize from here. And it is good, but I'm going to go Educating Rita here.
Okay. I've only seen To Be or Not To Be. I have it in my Mel Brooks set, so just by default, I've seen that. I'll go with To Be or Not To Be. Jonathan?
I haven't seen To Be or Not To Be. I did see Educating Rita on YouTube, and it's good. I expected more, to be quite honest. I think the first half started out very well, executing the relationship between Caine and Walters. Caine's good, but Walters does give a very good performance. I think she's very enchanting in this quite empowering tale about female independence and also education itself. The second half does get repetitive for me regarding Caine's character's drunken behavior. I mean, it drags, to be quite honest, but the ending is quite moving in itself. So as we see Rita change throughout the film, especially on its end. So it's good, not great, but I'll still go Educating Rita.
All right, that's that.
I haven't seen either, but after reading the plots, the one that sounded more interesting to me was Educating Rita. So I'll go with that.
All right, Educating Rita.
All right, I've got Fanny and Alexander up against Tender Mercies.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, it's easy for me. I've only seen one of them. We did Tender Mercies on Wheel of Movies recently for Robert Duvall. And yeah, it's a case of I think it's a very good performance in a decent movie. I don't know if the movie's like amazing, but you know the performance is very good. So I'll go Tender Mercies. Jonathan?
Yeah, it is essentially the 80s Crazy Heart movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is. Robert Duvall does give a great performance. Yeah, I bought his character and his struggles, and he has a very good singing voice. Yeah, that is his true singing voice.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the guitar. You buy his character struggle, and his relationship with the family at the hotel and the gas station is very moving. Fanny and Alexander. So, yeah, this is an Ingmar Bergman movie. It's 3 hours and 15 minutes long. I think it's excellent because while it is sort of artsy in moments, it's probably one of his more accessible movies about two kids living with her mother after the death of their father, their playwright father, and they live with this evil pastor. And boy, probably the pastor is one of the more like evil villains in a movie I've seen for sure. And boy, he's ruthless. He's cold and ruthless. And every performance is great, especially the matriarch of the whole family, the Ekdahl family. It's moving, it's dramatic, it's tense, it's quite character driven. I like the movie very much. There is a TV version that is longer, and I think that's even better. And there's some scenes in the TV version that are great, and that includes the uncle. So I think I know where this is going, but I'm going to go Fanny and Alexander to champion a great Bergman movie.
All right, Zach.
I'm going to go with the one that I have heard of before today, and Even though Fanny and Alexander does sound good, I'm gonna go with Tender Mercies though.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, there's funny enough, there was one time I did get Fanny and Alexander just randomly out from the library, but when I got home and found that it was still locked up, as I forgot to actually get it unlocked at the library, so I haven't seen Fanny. I haven't seen Fanny and Alexander. But it does sound interesting. I haven't gotten into any Ingrid Bergman, honestly. But I have seen Tender Mercies. I think it's great. So Tender Mercies.
Two more things. Yeah, Bergman's not for everybody, and two, probably one of the best Christmas scenes I've ever seen in a movie. I think you're immersed with that family during a Christmas dinner. I mean,
yeah,
it's amazing. But okay, Tender Mercies.
Right. Next up, we've got The Dresser up against Christine.
I'm gonna just move Christine over because I haven't seen The Dresser.
I haven't seen The Dresser either. Anybody? No.
I actually have.
I'm not a big fan of Christine at all. So
yeah,
I love the book, and then I saw the movie, and I thought it was awful. So,
but what is? Well, come on,
awful.
Give me
yeah.
Well, the book is one of my favorites, and so maybe it was just high expectations.
Okay, I kind of get it. Okay, fine. But what's The Dresser about?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting the, basically the Dresser is about an sort of a actor's sort of like personal assistant struggling to keep his employer's life together. It's got a great cast. You got like it's Albert Finney in here, Tom Courtenay, Michael Goff is in here, it's a really good it's a good sort of movie about like theater and stuff, and that if you're into those sort of things, it's good. It was one of the best picture nominated movies of that year as well. I would have gone Christine anyway. So
me too, because I've seen it.
I like the movie. Yeah. Evil car.
Yeah. But yeah, I will say if you like movies about like theater and stuff like that, then you probably like The Dresser.
So, not a best movie. Got it. All right.
Here's another best picture movie.
Terms of Endearment up against The
Terminator. Jonathan.
Wow. Yeah. Only on tournament fights. Okay.
That sure is.
Well, we talked about The Terminator at length. I do agree. It's a sci-fi slasher movie.
Mm-hmm.
You can bend the rules a little bit, but it also is a very underrated romance. And I like the chemistry between Michael Biehn and Linda Hamilton. Schwarzenegger is scary as always. Terms of Endearment. So I saw it for the very first time years back too, and I think it's very good. Probably not my choice for Best Picture, but Deborah Winger is good here. Shirley MacLaine is great. I thought she's great as the mother, and she just doesn't tolerate any shit from Jack Nicholson. Oh man, the scenes between MacLaine and Nicholson are great. Basically Nicholson saves the movie from being like a melodramatic dreck. Nicholson gives that devilish charm as always. With his romantic comedies or dramedies. It's a very eloquently told movie. So I think it's a very good movie, not a great Best Picture winner, but just for the 83's sake, I'll go Terms of Endearment. Yeah,
sorry.
I want to see Terms of Endearment. I haven't seen it, but because I have seen Terminator many times, I'm going to go Terminator.
Welcome.
If Jordan was here, we'll probably get a crossover post of The Terminator of Endearment. I've come around on I've said this a few times. I've come around on The Terminator. I do think it is good, but I actually I quite enjoyed Terms of Endearment. I think it's a really good movie. But I do agree it's probably not what I would have picked for Best Picture if I'm being honest. I probably would have gone Tender Mercies personally, but I'm gonna go Terms of Endearment here.
My choice is coming up. It's just
I'd go Terminator all day. I saw Terms of Endearment a few weeks ago at my Regal. I thought it was average at best. I was not as into it as something like Steel Magnolias. I mean, I think the Shirley MacLaine, Jack Nicholson stuff is the best stuff in the movie. I wish it was more about them than anything else. The Deborah Winger, like Jeff Daniels, John Lithgow stuff, I thought they speed ran the whole thing. Like every time we got to it, it's just like, oh, here's one scene from that, and then all of a sudden we jump a year, and there's another scene, and then we jump a year, and then another scene, and I'm like, can I have anything development of this relationship whatsoever? I thought the movie was really shoddily edited for me personally, and just kind of didn't really have a lot of depth to it. So I don't know. I didn't get into it as much as something like Steel Magnolias. I didn't think it was that great. So I'd easily go Terminator here.
Yeah, this is the rarest criticism. I wish Terms of Endearment were longer.
Maybe I didn't
to develop that because that I do agree with that.
I was bored. I was way more bored than I was Steel Magnolias, so it didn't work for me.
Gotcha.
But Zach, it's a time on you.
I'm going back and forth in my head on this tiebreaker. Do I want the 83 movie or do I want the one that I have seen?
Terminator's better movie.
I'm gonna go with Terminator just because I have seen it.
So bye Best Picture. All right.
Yeah, bye. I don't think it's worthy of Best Picture.
No.
I mean,
Price is coming up.
That's two of the Best Picture nominations gone. With the Chris also, we've got Risky Business up against Yentl.
Oh man. Okay.
Tom Cruise, can you hear me? Zach.
Yeah, so this is interesting because I wanted to see Yentl if I had more time because it definitely sounded interesting, and I have liked Barbara Streisand in the things that I have seen her in, but I have seen Risky Business even though it's been a long time. Just because I've seen it, I'm going to go slight edge to Risky Business.
All right. Malcolm?
Yeah, I like Risky Business. I think it's pretty good. But I actually saw Yentl for the first time for this, and I was actually, I mean, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the movie because I thought it was a lot of fun, and I agree with Deadpool. Papa, Can You Hear Me does sound a lot like Do You Want to Build a Snowman? But yes, I'm gonna go Yentl.
Okay. I think I started Yentl like years and years ago, and I got pretty bored. It's not really a movie for me. Saw Risky Business for the first time a few years ago. Yeah, it's not a bad little movie. You know, Tom Cruise. I think the movie's a little overcomplicated plot wise. Like it could have been a little simpler than what it was. You know, just a guy kind of throwing this party while his parents are out of town. Another one of these like movies where Curtis Armstrong's like his sidekick, which he popped up all the time in the 80s. But Rebecca De Mornay in this movie. Yeah, so I'll go Risky Business. Jonathan.
You want to be stuck with her on the train back then for sure. Boy, Malcolm, we've seen some of the same things because I also saw Yentl for the first time. So this is a weird criticism on my part. I thought there were two great things going on, like Barbara Streisand doing her thing, you know, doing her great musical numbers, and a great story about, again, independence and female independence and education, but somehow they don't click for some reason. And overall, I thought it was just a good movie, not a great movie. I think that at times when I was watching the musical numbers, I found myself to think, I think, Barbara, you're being a little narcissistic because she also directed it. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to be glamorous when I sing and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. I felt like her musical numbers did drag, but I would not mind listening to the soundtrack again. I mean, she's great. She's a talented singer. So overall, I thought it was just a good movie. I think I didn't really need a musical of this story. I think there could be another adaptation down the line. Just strip off the musical stuff. But it's good. Risky Business, I'm actually high on this movie. I think it's a very, very good movie. I don't think it's as complicated. I think it's a crazy weekend going wrong for Joel Goodson. And he has to use his quote unquote inexperienced business skills to save himself. And is it unconventional? Sure, but I do love this movie quite a lot. So I'm gonna go Risky Business.
All right.
And I do agree with Rebecca De Mornay. Yes.
It's also the second Rebecca De Mornay movie that we've had, but she's also in Testament.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got The Man with Two Brains up against Uncommon Valor.
Okay, Malcolm.
I haven't seen Uncommon Valor. I just hadn't got around to it. But The Man with Two Brains is a movie that I didn't expect to love as much as I did. But I thought this was a very entertaining sort of plot about this man who just falls in love with a brain, and that is basically the plot, which is wacky enough. But Steve Martin has a way of making these wacky plots just work, and I just had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, it was just one of those ones, like just the whole dynamic with her in the brain, who I don't remember who voiced the brain. I think it was Sissy Spacek, if I remember rightly. But yeah, so I'm gonna go The Man with Two Brains.
Okay. The only one I've seen of these is Uncommon Valor, because I watched it after Gene Hackman passed away. It was one of those I hadn't seen it. Yeah, and I was like, oh snap, a little kind of Vietnam, like post-Vietnam movie with Fred Ward and Red Brown from Space Mutiny and Captain America, the bad one, and a few things. I was like, all right, and yeah, I thought it was a decent little movie. Ted Kotcheff, who directed First Blood, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's like almost like a similar vibe, like almost like the alternate Rambo 2, sort of thing. So I thought it was okay for what it was. I just haven't seen The Man with Two Brains, so I'll go Uncommon Valor. Jonathan?
Okay. I can't be on your side also on Uncommon Valor.
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. When you said that director's name, I don't think he and Gene Hackman go together. It's just Hackman does give a good performance, but this Rambo-like script, it's full of cliched characters, and to be quite honest, and the action sequences are forgettable. That's very interesting. Like these sequences are not good, but Rambo 2 sequences are good. I mean, you got to have like a leading man, backing up those kinds of elements here. So I think it's a rather confused movie where they could have spent time with, PTSD and all that stuff. So it's fine. I do agree with Malcolm on The Man with Two Brains. I thought it was funnier than I thought. Carl Reiner does a good job building up this darker yet comedic elements, with the mad scientist genre. Martin is hilarious here, has funny rapport with Kathleen Turner, and even though it's unbelievable, it is zany and very dark. So, I'm going to go with The Man with Two Brains. And you're right. Sissy Spacek is the voice of the brain.
What, you didn't buy the story of Uncommon Valor that Wings Hauser wrote? All right, just throwing it out there. Zach?
Okay, let's get into this. I saw The Man with Two Brains for this. That's one of the movies that I watched. I could not get into it. This was the bottom of my 3 watches. I like Steve Martin. I thought the writing was just very bad, and I just couldn't get into it, or the relationship with Kathleen Turner. So I'm going to go with Uncommon Valor. I wanted to like Man with Two Brains. I just couldn't get into it.
All right. But Malcolm's got the tie on this one.
That's going to be The Man with Two Brains.
Two brains. Okay.
Okay. All right, we've got Easy Money up against The House on Sorority Row.
Wow! Hey, get a look at this girl's on Sorority Row. Me. What's funny? I've seen the remake of House of Sorority Row. I've never seen the original.
Sorority Row?
Yeah, so Sorority, the one with Carrie Fisher. I've seen that one, but I haven't gone back to watch this one. Easy Money. It's Rodney and Joe Pesci, right? Yeah, I think I saw it again on cable like years ago. I don't remember a lot about it. I remember being kind of meh. I'm probably more likely to go watch House and Sorority Row. OG, so we'll go with that. Jonathan?
Believe it or not, the battle of the first time watches for me.
Okay.
I'll start with easy money. Ronnie is Ronnie, and he's great at doing what he does, being Rodney. I mean, yeah, he spews out all these one-liners, these one jokes, and most of all, I mean, it's funny. He's funny, and he carries on that charm very well. With Joe Pesci. My problem was that it has the R rating, and it soft pedals the material. To be quite honest, I mean, if you take away that moment with nudity and a few F-bombs, it's PG, basically. So it's probably one of the softest R-rated movies. So it's funny enough. I do have a great time with it. Yeah, it's entertaining string. The House on Sorority Row. So I was just looking throughout the list, like, all right, let's give this a shot. So I took a gamble and whoa, on Tubi, yes. And this is a surprise. I liked it. I liked it because it's tight and very well written and well done, as opposed to that terrible remake. Because the remake itself is poorly executed regarding the prank, whereas this one has a prank, but it's on the house mother, and it's great. And she has a badass cane, and for a B-level slasher movie. Yeah, it's really well done. Almost all the characters are loathsome, but the one character that you root for is Kate McNeil, who plays the leader, one of the girls in the sorority. The climax is suspenseful, but it is laughable because when the killer is revealed, it's laughable and unintentionally so. It's just like a wink to the camera, and it has shades of De Palma. So, yeah, sorry, Rodney and Joe. I'm going to go the House of Sorority Row. I'm going to surprise myself. So I'm going to vote for that one.
All right. Yeah. Zach.
So we get to another one of my first time watches, and that is Easy Money. So I think Rodney Dangerfield is very entertaining, and I think him and Joe Pesci have good chemistry in this. Mm-hmm. I just think the rest of the movie is just kind of okay. It's not like I wish you did a lot more than what it did. Okay. So Jonathan kind of sold me on House on Sorority Row. So even though I haven't seen it, I'm going to go with the House on Sorority Row.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I saw Easy Money on Tubi. So
there you
go. Oh yeah. Both on Tubi.
Yeah.
Tubi's great for like 70s and 80s movies. Like it's a treasure trove of a lot of these random movies.
Very quickly, I'm having a hard time finding 82 movies on Tubi. That's
okay.
This time.
It was just a weird.
Yeah. Funny enough, because I went through a period where I was looking on Tubi for things, and there's a lot of things that said on that thing that Letterboxd told me was on Tubi for the US and not on Tubi in New Zealand. So I think I got to the point where I was like, I'm giving up on this. And then I just quickly looked it up now and found that the House on Sorority Row, which I had a hard job finding anywhere else, is on Tubi for me. So it's annoying. So I haven't seen House on Sorority Row. I know Easy Money's on Prime. I just didn't feel inclined to watch it. I just wasn't overly interested in the plot anyway. So you know what? I'm going to go House on Sorority Row.
That Sorority Row poster looks like a blend of like Psycho and House on Haunted Hill or something. A mashup of the two a little bit. The house kind of looks Bates house.
Yeah. I can see that.
I hope it's not pure irony in this next matchup. Let's see.
Right.
Okay.
But we've got Silkwood up against The Right Stuff.
Okay. Nope. Okay.
All right, Jonathan.
So Silkwood, I saw for the very first time years ago for actually Malcolm's episode back then with the Meryl Streep movies, and boy, it is very difficult to find. And luckily, I saw it, and it is a very heartbreaking movie, a heartbreaking true story. Streep gives one of her very best performances. Russell and Cher are very good too. So yeah, I would like to rewatch it, but I got to be lucky again. The Right Stuff. So this is the movie I would choose Best Picture for, because it's a 3-hour epic that goes by quickly for me. it spends enough time with these 7 astronauts, just enough time with them, as this movie spans from the time where pilots, used to rule the America basically, and until the astronauts, the astronaut program ruled in the end of the movie. So it's pilot to NASA. And it's the story of the Mercury 7. Some great performances as well. Ed Harris is great as John Glenn, Dennis Quaid, Sam Shepard, Fred Ward, Scott Glenn.
Fred Ward, who's also in Silkwood, by the way. It's a Fred Ward match.
Oh, Fred Ward matchup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But yeah, I love this movie. I think that this is an excellent movie, one of the best movies of 1983. So The Right Stuff. Actually, maybe personally my favorite movie of 83. So Right Stuff will get my vote.
All right. Sorry.
So, Jonathan, you want to talk about Hard to Find? That is how I would describe The Right Stuff. It is nowhere to be found. It is not on any streaming services. It is not on YouTube. It might be on like Amazon Prime to rent, but like free on streaming services. It's not even at any of my local libraries. So I have always wanted to see it, and it's just nowhere to be found. So, but and even though I am a Kurt Russell fan, but I haven't seen Silkwood yet, I'm going to go with The Right Stuff just because I have wanted to see it for so long, and I just did not find it.
You can rent it.
No, I'm saying, yeah, that's the only, but free-wise, it's nowhere to be found. So,
well, I know, but I wouldn't call a movie nowhere to be found if it's available to rent on all the major services. It's like nowhere to be found, as like Silkwood, where it's literally nowhere to be found. Silkwood is nowhere to be found. But Malcolm?
Funny enough, I found Silkwood more easy to find than the ones I'm missing.
Because it actually, for you.
Yeah.
No, but it's what but I have seen both of these. And look, White Stuff has popped up a lot over the past few things of various other tournaments and other things. We were talking about space movies a while back as well for Vancouver as well. I finally got around to seeing the White Stuff of this, and I liked it. It's okay. I'm not as over the moon about it as Jonathan is. It's one of those ones like I spend a lot of time, like, weirdly enough, like when it comes to movies about setting up flying into space and that, I prefer Apollo 13 to The Right Stuff. Because I think there's a lot of times it was like, I just want them to hurry up and get to space. But I really do, I do think I really enjoyed Silkwood, and I think Silkwood is great, and I think probably should have been nominated. Should have actually been nominated for Best Picture, honestly. Because I think the performances are just fantastic. So I'm going to go Silkwood here.
Silkwood sounds good. I mean, one of Meryl Streep's 22 Oscar nominations or whatever she has, sort of things. But I mean, the premise sounds good. Right Stuff would have been my next priority. I had a hard time finding 3 hours on WrestleMania weekend this weekend. So, watch all the wrestling I had to watch. But I have it on Blu-ray actually. So it's not like not available. I have it on Blu-ray. I bought it a long time ago. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Philip Kaufman, who directed the 78 Body Snatchers. So I want to watch it. So I'll go Right Stuff here.
If I were to defend it, Malcolm, I think that first third of the movie, it's about setting goals. I mean, because in the first third of the movie, it's about achieving, to get to cross the sound barrier. So
yeah,
tiny steps for America.
What you're saying, Austin, you didn't have time between all the matches and between the matches to watch the
the matches and the ads and and the other smaller indie shows I was watching too for WrestleMania weekend. It was just a busy wrestling weekend, so I didn't have a lot of time for movies.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But next up, we've got the Star Chamber and up against Jaws.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Star Chamber sounded interesting. Jaws 3D sucks. Even I can't go Jaws 3D. That's to me, I would take Jaws Revenge over Jaws 3D. I think Jaws 3D is boring. It's just boring. Yeah.
Star Chamber, probably my favorite first time watch. Probably.
Yeah, Jaws 3D was a good kind of legal thriller. So I'm down.
It's very compelling. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely like it. If it makes 10 minutes, I do recommend it. Because I
Yeah,
also
yeah, definitely. No, it's not. Yeah, Jaws 3 is terrible. I almost played a clip. My favorite clip is the one where it slowly comes towards the glass and then does the 3D glass breaking. Oh, it's hilarious.
I threw you a bone, Austin, where you can find it. So
That's fine. No,
So
I
we've
got you.
got all the right moves up against Brainstorm.
okay.
Brainstorm.
It's Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood.
Oh, any good? Anybody seen any of these? I've seen all the right moves.
I've seen all the right moves, and
Okay.
I thought it was good. So
Okay. I'd go with the Tom Cruise movie. It's fine.
So I rewatched Brainstorm. It's the premise holds up. I'll say that. It's just that it doesn't have much to back it up with, and I just didn't really know what it was about in the end. Although Walken does give a good performance. Actually, they're both okay, so I would have just gone to Brainstorm.
Okay, we can hand vote it.
It's really up to Malcolm because
all the right moves. Raise your hand. Actually, looking up the premise of Brainstorm, that actually sounds more in my alley. I'd go with that.
You would like it.
Okay,
you would like it actually.
Yeah. I was going to go Brainstorm just because I've seen it.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Brainstorm walked so Strange Days could run.
Well, I still haven't seen Strange Days because it's still not available anywhere. Because HBO Max had it for like a month and then took it off.
And Brainstorm is free on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
we've got Private School up against Scarface.
Oh, come on.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right, real quick. Can I talk about Private School? I watched it. That's one of the ones I watched. Because I had blind bought it a while back on like Fandango for part of a, I don't know, 3 for $10 thing or something like that. Yeah, this is some brainless 80s sex comedy bullshit.
That's what I thought.
It's like there's zero plot whatsoever with this goddamn movie. Like zero plot whatsoever. Like they're trying to have this plot with Matthew Modine and what's her Phoebe Cates. Like they're trying to do some kind of romance thing, and then but every 5 minutes we have to have not John Belushi or not John Candy, whatever his name is, like running around a dorm, like spying on women and, and putting on wigs and running in the showers. And it's just like, oh my God, like there's just nothing going on in this movie. It's trash. So
Animal House and Revenge of the Nerds are the Godfather 1 and 2 of these.
Dude, those movies are like 80 million times better than this movie. Like they at least have plots. They have things going on. They have characters. That movie sucks. I mean, look, like Betsy Russell runs around topless for a lot of it, which is not a bad thing, but
that's what I've heard.
Yeah, she has the famous thing where she's riding a horse topless. Yeah, but still, the movie stinks. It's not good.
Well, anyway,
just look up that scene online and skip the movie. All right, Scarface.
Well, to quote Tony Montana, "So long, private school. Have a great trip."
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
But we've got Local Hero versus Daniel.
Local Hero.
I haven't seen Daniel. I've seen Local Hero.
Any recommendations?
I love Local Hero. Actually, I haven't seen Daniel.
Okay.
I haven't seen either. So I guess
is it whatever's going to lose to Scarface? Okay, sounds good.
Yes, for me it is because Scarface I've rewatched so many times. Whereas Local Hero, I think it's an unsung gem in my opinion, and it's on Criterion. It's also YouTube for free, but it actually speaks to me a little bit because I've been on a lot of trips, and the ending moved me because when you get back home, there's a little bit of part of you where you miss the place that you went on vacation to, and it spoke to me, and I think it's a very moving, sometimes funny, but quite warm story.
Funny you mentioned Animal House, and it has Peter Reigart from Animal House in Local Hero.
Reigart's good. Burt Lancaster's great in it. I think he was funny, but so I would vote Local Hero.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
it's whatever loses to Scarface, so I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I would have gone Local Hero just because I've seen it, but I'm not that high on it. Daniel's got Ed Asner in it actually.
Okay.
I wanted to get to that one, but I know because of Sidney Lumet, but
Valley Girl in the Cage.
Yeah.
Up against the Year I
Living Dangerously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dangerously.
Sigourney and Mel all day.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was considering watching Valley Girl because I know of it. I've just never seen it. But
I
yeah.
saw it last year, and I actually quite enjoyed it. So
I hated it. So say what you will about both of our reactions there.
Yeah.
Year of Leaving Dangerously is very good. It's one of my first time watches. It could have been better, but I think as a Peter Weir movie, I think it's a very immersive, sad movie about the Indonesian war, the regime.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Mel and Sigourney's chemistry, hot.
Okay.
Hot.
Some sweet Indonesian heat. Yeah, there you go.
A little bit. It's PG heat. So it's not, yeah. But no, but the person that steals the movie is Linda Hunt. She won the Oscar for this movie, and she plays a Australian Chinese man. Seriously, she does. With Dorfman. Today would not register.
What?
No, seriously, look it up. It would not register today, but every time she appears on screen, I was like, she actually steals the movie. So she's very good in it. So
okay. Well, we can handle this one. Valley Girl. Yeah.
Fuck
that. No? Okay. Yeah, I'd go with the Sigourney on this one. So yeah. I consider watching Valley Girl just because it was on Tubi. That's the only reason why it was available.
Sigourney is pretty hot in the movie. Hey.
Next up, we've got Trading Places up against Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Sleepaway Camp, but I have seen Trading Places multiple times, and I do enjoy it. So Trading Places.
Trading Places. Michael?
I've seen about 8 minutes of Sleepaway Camp as I started it today, but I just haven't got around to finishing it. I mean, the 8 minutes that I've seen, I did like, but I do really like Trading Places. I think it's good. So Trading Places.
So you got an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. I no. Hey, we. I mean, we got to one. I've seen both. Yeah, Trading Places is very good, and yeah, this is one of the early standout Eddie Murphys, obviously, and John Landis. It's very good. So I'm gonna vote for it. But Sleepaway Camp, at least in the horror community, is probably better known for the twist of it than the actual movie content. Because I think the actual movie is okay. It does have some sweet moments with Felissa Rose and the guy who's being nice to her, things like that. I've met Felissa Rose. She does horror conventions all the time. It's not hard to find her. But it's not bad. It's all right. But I think it's more because of the shocking kind of last shot of the movie, things like that, than anything else. And it is pretty infamous, so it's good in that regard. But it's not Trading Places. But
okay. So Sleepaway Camp is it's good. But I do agree that it's more infamous because of the twist. But Trading Places, I rewatched almost every holiday season. It does have one problematic scene, but it's a very good comedy between Aykroyd and Murphy. I do like Denholm Elliott, and of course Jamie Lee Curtis.
Those men wanted to have sex with me.
Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy. Oh my god,
it's so funny. Yeah.
So
very good.
Trading Places.
All right.
I know I was early on clicking it, but
hey, all right. Let's up the other side and we'll keep rolling. We got some
good matchups.
Bigger movies still to come. Yeah, we're weeding it out. We'll have some good matchups in the second round here. So, all right. Let's. All right.
Blue Thunder up against Mortuary.
Mortuary. Okay. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. I know Austin's. But I think Mortuary is a Bill Paxton movie.
It's a Bill Paxton movie. It's very early Bill Paxton. Yeah.
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 And so, I mean, I was hoping to get to it, but never get down to it. But the one I'm probably more interested in is probably Mortuary. So I'm gonna go Mortuary.
Mortuary is okay. Yeah, it's very early Bill Paxton. It's very standard kind of horror stuff. I like Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder's fun. Yeah, I first watched it because it was Roy Scheider. So I was like, hey, Roy Scheider blind spot I haven't seen. Yeah, it's about this crazy advanced helicopter kind of running amok, and he's gotta take care of it. So it's not a bad little kind of 80s action thriller. I like it. So I'll go Blue Thunder. Jonathan?
I'm just looking at the thumbnail. the picture on the left side kills me.
Yeah.
Montana. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't seen Mortuary, Blue Thunder. So much better compared to the one in '82, Firefox. Much better, involving helicopters and technology. I didn't expect to like the rapport between Roy Scheider and Daniel Stern. Yeah, I thought they were very good. A potential up and coming camaraderie. Scheider gives a commanding performance. He's belligerent to not give up and deliver the evidence. Some great action in the third act. Directed by John Badham. There is one moment that does not hold up, and you probably know why, Austin, today. That third act. Now, but also I do like Malcolm McDowell as the sneaky, ruthless army colonel. So. He's good. So, yeah, I actually had more fun with it than I thought. So, I'm going to go Blue Thunder.
All right. Zach?
Yeah, Blue Thunder is actually the third movie that I watched for this. I only have about 20 minutes left. I haven't finished it yet, but it is my favorite of the movies that I watched. I do enjoy the thrilling aspects, and I also think it has a really good score as well. So, I'm going to go Blue Thunder.
I do agree. Yeah.
All right, Blue Thunder.
We got Never Say Never Again.
The not Bond movie.
Octopussy.
Hey!
The actual, so the not Bond versus the canon Bond. All right. Yeah, it's on me. Yeah, Never Say Never Again's one of those odd ones because it was like not the official Bond movie that they still had goofy rights to because it was like a different producer. It was what a strange situation it was that year with him like kind of not really playing James Bond but playing James Bond. And the movie's okay. It's not one of his better ones, and Octopussy's maybe one of the better kind of Roger Moore ones. This and was it You Only Live Twice or no?
For Your Eyes Only?
For Your Eyes Only, yeah, are two of the better ones. They're okay.
I'm just
yeah, I think it's for Your Eyes Only. I prefer Connery over Moore, even though this isn't official, so I'll go Never Say Never Again. Jonathan?
I have not seen Never Say Never Again, but I have seen Octopussy a long time ago. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah. Is Kim Basinger in Never Say Never Again?
Is she? Yeah, she is. Yeah.
All right.
And Max von Sydow, oddly enough, Rowan Atkinson is in there. Casey. Yeah.
I'll go Connery for sure. Never Say Never Again, even though I haven't seen it.
All right. Zach?
Yeah, this actually is interesting because I'm still in the middle of my James Bond watch, and I actually saw both of these last year. I think Never Say Never Again has some good action and good chase scene. I also do like the villain. Of these two, though, Never Say Never Again is higher on my ranking, so I'm going to go say Never Say Never Again.
Yeah, funnily enough, like I've when it comes to Bond, I've seen sort of bits and pieces of Bond. One of these days, I'll actually get around to watching them all in order. But I'm just going to vote based on the name I like better, Octopussy.
Of course.
Of course. Well, that's the joke in the James Bond canon. Yes, it's the oddest one. Or a lot of vagina.
Never Say Never Again.
Yeah, Never Say Never Again.
3-1.
We've got the Big Two up against Mr. Mom.
Oh boy, Jonathan.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Big Chill. This is about a reunion. I think is it college? The college, former college.
Yeah, I think for like college people, they're back because of a. It's a reunion because of somebody died. One of their friends died. Yes. Yeah, it's like a funeral reunion sort of a thing. Yeah.
And I'll just give it away. I think it's Costner. I think it's who dies in the movie, but it's okay. I don't think it's a good movie. I think it's just a movie where it just goes through the motions, and I just wasn't as invested with many of the characters. It's fine.
It's a movie more famous for its soundtrack than the actual movie. Because you know what's funny? I had this soundtrack when I was a kid, and I had never seen the movie. But the soundtrack is good. It's like all '60s music, and it's very good. The soundtrack is solid.
I mean, given the great cast, I was disappointed. So it's fine. And Mr. Mom, I saw for the first time, but like a while ago. It's basically John Hughes, the writer, dipping his toe into his creative processes, and yeah, as of one of his first movies, it's not bad. Keaton is funny as the father who's trying to get everything together as the mom, Terry Garr, goes to work. It's kind of holds up if you think about it in today's standards regarding societal norms and familial norms. But I expected a little funnier, a little more humor in there. But I'll go with Keaton. I think he saves the movie. So I'm gonna go Mr. Mom.
They're still making this movie 40 years later. That Breadwinner movie with Nick Bargatze looks like the same movie. They're still making this movie 40 years later.
What is it called?
The Breadwinner with Nick Bargatze, that movie they've showed where it's like, oh no, look, it's the dad that can't take care of the 3 kids because the mom is working. Like, it's the same movie. They're still making this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That eluded me, so that's okay. So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's come out yet. I think it's yet to come out.
It's coming.
To come out. I'm just saying that the trailer looks exactly like Mr. Mom. It's the same thing. Zach.
So I've heard of The Big Chill, and Mr. Mom was going to be my third watch originally, but because of my watching of Easy Money and The Man with Two Brains, I was kind of comedied out, so that's why I switched to Blue Thunder, because I wanted something a little different. But I'm going to go with Mr. Mom because I was originally going to watch it. So,
Yeah, I was going to be the odd one out when it comes to Big Trough. So I thought people liked it more than it was. Actually, weirdly enough, it's one of the best picture nominees as well.
I don't agree with that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but I would put anything they've talked about already in place of it.
Now I do agree with you on Silkwood. Kevin Costner is only in the opening title sequence. And Kasdan made the decision to exit scenes because he was going to have scenes later on as a flashback that just didn't work, and he felt so bad about it. That's really cast Costa and Silverado in 1985. Interesting.
It's one of those. I do want to go back and rewatch Big Trouble. It's one of those ones that I did watch and was barely paid attention to at the same time. But I do really enjoy Mr. Mum. I think it's funny. So Mr. Mum's getting my vote.
Yeah, I watched The Big Chill for this. Ron and I did, because oddly enough, I had the DVD I bought years and years ago just sitting in my stack, and I never actually put it in. The one thing we noticed, man, it's a horny movie. Like, everybody wants to have sex with each other in that movie. It's bizarre. Yep. And that's kind of what almost ends up happening in the last act of that movie. And
we're having sex.
The storyline with Glenn Close and Kevin Kline is bizarre with the other lady. Yeah, the lady who wants to get pregnant. It's weird. There's some weird storylines in that movie and I'm just not into hangout movies a lot. Hangout movies are just not really my bag, but I mean the cast has good chemistry, I'll say that, and the soundtrack is good. Best picture on it. I've never actually seen Mr. Mom all the way through. I've seen clips of it, but I'll get around to it eventually because I do like Michael Keaton, so I'll go Mr. Mom. But yeah, if you watch the trailer for The Breadwinner, Jonathan, you'll be like, oh, it's just Mr. Mom for 2026. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We've got Die Schwillen wir X, which is
Vacation.
Which is a very terrible poster, which is partly why I chose it.
That's the DVD cover.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's also the German cover too, and it's got Daffy Duck's fantastic
Vacation
all day. Vacation's great.
Yeah. When I made this and this was the match, I was like, I know it's going to happen, but I do want to talk about Daffy Duck's fantastic album. It's one of those ones I did push to keep just because I'd seen it and I wanted to keep something animated in here. But it's a very, you love Looney Tunes, it's just a fun Looney Tunes.
Holiday Okay, so I went through a phase where I listened to that song over and over again on Spotify for a week. I don't know why. It's just a fun song. It is.
But yeah, Daffy Duck's finessing on. I think it's a very fun take when it comes to the Fantasy Island kind of aspect, which utilizes like the clips and stuff from Looney Tunes thing, will have this like overarching sort of Daffy Duck on Fantasy Island there. I think it's a fun Looney Tunes movie, but yeah, I knew Vacation was going to win with this matchup when it spun. If it was up against something else, then maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Yay,
Team Comedy. Yeah.
Up against Cujo.
Cujo. Okay. It's not a bad little match, but it's easier for me, Zach.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Yeah, I'm a Stephen King fan, but I haven't gotten to Cujo, either the movie or the book yet, but I will. And King of Comedy, I actually own, and I still have not watched it yet. I'm gonna go King of Comedy because eventually I will get to it. So I'll go with that route.
Okay.
It's amazing how many Stephen King movies came out in '83 because you got this, Christine, and then another one that's yet to come up. But yeah, I haven't seen Cujo. It's definitely one that I do intend on getting to at some stage. But I think King of Comedy is great, so King of Comedy gets my vote.
Yeah, no, Cujo's okay. I remember it kind of having more of the social stigma of it being like a great movie. I think it's an okay horror movie. Dee Wallace definitely carries it. Most of it takes place in that car. They're just kind of stuck in that car for a good chunk of the time. But it's fairly well directed. It's Louis Teague who did Alligator, one of my other favorite animal attack movies. But no, it's King of Comedy all day, man. This is such a great Scorsese movie, and yeah, it's worked its way into my top 10 Scorsese. I think. The more I think about it, it might be a top 10 like De Niro performances as well. I think he's so good, and it's such a different performance from him. As Rupert Pupkin, and just you can dissect this movie about like what's real, what's in his head, this delusion, and it's very darkly funny. And there's a reason why I play the clip because I love that movie a lot. So yeah, King of Comedy. Jonathan.
So Beverly D'Angelo and Elizabeth Berkley fighting over Chevy Chase. Sorry, I had to say that. Before I stepped out. Okay, this is easy. Yeah, Cujo. I don't like Cujo. I think it's just a gnarly movie, but just not with much substance to back it up. I haven't seen King of Comedy in a while, but it's really good. It holds up. Yeah, it's a dark comedy of delusions. Yeah, you're right. It's a dark comedy of delusions, and De Niro does give one of his best performances. It's aged with fine wine regarding Spotlight, Delusion, Television as well, Fame, and De Niro, Lewis, they're great, and Sandra Bernhard. I think she's scary. This movie, she's darkly scary, kind of hilarious in moments, where she and Lewis are in the same room while De Niro gives his spiel, delivering his monologue. It's really good. So this is a movie that should be on Criterion, by the way. So I'm gonna go with King of Comedy.
I have a new clip from my bank, by the way, from this movie. If somebody makes a joke that just completely and utterly bombs and there's awkward silence, I can play this. There's another one where he laughs where he's like sitting in between the cardboard cutouts and he's just like this is overly like fake laugh. It's very funny.
We've got Bad Boys, not that Bad Boys. It's the 83 Bad Boys up against Once Upon a Time in America.
I wanted to see Bad Boys, but I ran out of time.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've heard about it, but I've never actually gotten around to seeing it. Watch this. Yeah, I'd have to go.
De Niro matchup.
Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah.
I always haven't got around to Bad Boys.
Yeah, I've heard decent things about it. It's kind of hard to find too.
It's on Tubi, I think.
Is it?
I think it's on Tubi. Yeah.
I don't know if Elson's got the clip, but we've got War Games.
War Games
up against the Dead Zone.
No, I don't have a Regal War Games thing just off the side. Malcolm.
But
it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've actually seen both of these. War Games. I think it's a very entertaining movie. It's just also the plot is really ridiculous. So it's like this kid just randomly gets this video game, which apparently is connected to the central talent and starts a massive war. It's just a really weird concept, but somehow works in a ways. And the Dead Zone, I think it's a good Stephen King movie. I think Chris Falken is good as this guy that gets the visions and all that, and just really fascinating. But here I'm going to slightly go War Games.
I'm not a big fan of war games. It never really kind of. I know some people like kind of grew up watching it a lot. I never did. I think it's very outdated, and it didn't do a lot for me the first time I saw it. But it was fine. Dead Zone's all right. It's not one I go back to a lot, but it's solid Cronenberg. It's got my girl Brooke Adams from Body Snatchers, and I mean Tom Skerritt, little Martin Sheen sprinkled on top, and it's a solid little movie. I actually remember the. Remember the SNL sketch they did with Christopher Walken when he hosted, doing kind of this character, but it's like he knows like mundane things. He's like grabs somebody's hand and he's like, there's gonna be traffic. Like, when you get in the cab, or you're gonna leave your wallet in the cab or something like that. Just like little mundane things, which is like just silly stuff. But I'll go with the Dead Zone. It's a decent movie. John?
Yeah, War Games is fun. I like it. Yeah, it's basically what Malcolm described. It's War Games. Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheedy, right?
Yeah,
they're good together. Kind of boyfriend girl, kind of. But I like the climax. Where it's sort of like a potential World War III scenario, and I believe the game would be tic-tac-toe, if I remember correctly. So it's fun. But the Dead Zone, I go back to it every so often because I think it's a very chilling psychological horror movie from David Cronenberg. It uses the passage of life and time very well because it's very somber. Christopher Walken, if you want to talk about one of his best performances, he does give one of his best performances as this reclusive, fearful school teacher that feels sheltered because of the public knowing his psychic abilities. I think it's an underrated movie, underrated Stephen King adaptation, and well done romantic story. And by the way, the political stuff towards the end of the third act, it holds up really well. I'm just saying, it holds up extremely well with Martin Sheen. So the Dead Zone will get my vote kind of easily.
I haven't seen the Dead Zone, even though reading the plot, it does sound very interesting, so I'll have to add it to my list. But I have seen War Games. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I do remember enjoying it when I did see it. So just because I have seen it, I will go War Games.
All right, I think the tie's on me this time. I'm going to go Dead Zone. Yeah.
And it's actually this second Walken movie we've had because he was also in Brainstorm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got The Survivors up against A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, please.
Christmas Story. Yeah.
Survivors was my biggest disappointment. Yeah. Robin Williams, Walter Matthau styles of comedy do not mesh well.
That seems like a bizarre mix of comedic talents. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but no, it's just it's like a gust of cold wind.
I still haven't seen A Christmas Story yet.
I love A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is great.
But we've got Staying Alive up against Under Fire.
Staying Alive stinks. It's not good. Didn't it sweep the Razzies that year, or one of the ones that did?
Let's just say I like Saturday Night Fever a lot. That I stayed away from Staying Alive.
But that's your trivia bit for the day: is Staying Alive is directed by Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, it is
kind of funny because it is one of the top 10 highest grossing movies of '83. So.
Yeah,
because it's the sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
It's a sequel to Saturday Night Fever. Then everybody saw it and went, "Ooh, not good."
Sometimes biggest grossing movies are not good. I mean,
No, I was getting here. It's bizarre. As when I was coming through this, was like, we've got to keep staying alive no matter what.
Yeah,
I've seen Under Fire. Actually,
it sounds pretty good.
Very quickly, this is about three journalists that have an uninteresting love triangle. To be quite honest, I think the love triangle is the weakest part of the movie. that's set in the 1979 Nicaraguan Revolution, the first one, and it's solid. I think it's a solid movie that stages each fighting sequence with terrifying horror that I feel startled. Every time someone gets stopped, and then they're scared they're going to be shot or whatever. But yeah, it's good. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode, Nolte, and Joanne Cassidy. I think the Blade Runner, Roger Rabbit.
Joanne Cassidy from
Yeah, they're
and
fine.
the
They're
Gene
fine.
Hackman movie.
They're fine. I'm getting to Gene Hackman. They're fine
Yeah.
together, but Gene Hackman does steal the movie in the supporting role. I think he's very good in it. So
I'd watch for him. Yeah.
Under Fire.
Anybody else?
I guess some of us are going
under our opinions. No, Staying Alive stinks. It's not good.
I mean, I was going to say, because I haven't seen Under Fire. I actually did watch Staying Alive from this because I thought, I did decide I did the double feature of Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's fine. It's still the lowest rated movie that I've seen for this. But there was just something missing. I just can't put my finger on what. I would have gone it just because I've seen it, but I think everyone else is going Under Fire. So
the Under Fire director Roger Spottiswoode has a bizarre filmography. I won't go into it, but it's very bizarre.
How is the soundtrack to Staying Alive?
I mean, it's not. I mean, the soundtrack isn't that memorable.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Probably better than the movie if you just listen to the soundtrack.
I was annoyed at myself because last night at the pub, because I go to, there was a question that they played a song. It's like, which movie is this from? Is it Dirty Dancing, Streets of Fire, Staying Alive? I knew it wasn't Dirty Dancing, but I thought it was Staying Alive. It ended up being Streets of Fire. I can't remember what the song was now, but I was annoyed because it's like, I've seen all three of these movies, but I can. Anyway, we've got Meaning of Life up against The Outsiders.
The Outsiders?
Outsiders, easy. I fucking hate The Meaning of Life. That's my least favorite Monty Python. That movie stinks. I don't like it.
That's a nap.
That movie's excruciating to get through. That slow motion shit at the beginning that lasts forever is one of the worst things ever. It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Outsiders all day. Oh, much better movie.
Yeah, I still would have gone out. So I didn't hate Meaning of Life as much as you did, but I found it funny, especially that the guy at the restaurant really just sort of blows up.
Sure. I just don't think that movie touches like Life of Brian or Holy Grail. Like, doesn't even touch it. No.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
We've got Nightmares up against Videodrome.
Oddly enough, not kind of similar movies. It's on me. Nightmares is one that I had Malcolm throw in there. It's not going to be Videodrome. Videodrome's a better movie, with Cronenberg, but I do like it. It's kind of an anthology movie and a little more of like a sci-fi anthology movie. A few of the segments are just kind of okay, but there's a standout one with Emilio Estevez where he goes inside of a video game, sort of Tron-ish kind of a thing, and he has to kind of play his way out of it like he's a whiz, and but it's like more of like a deadly kind of video game once he gets in there. So it's worth seeing for that. I have it on like an old bootleg DVD I bought at a convention years ago, but I think it's out now. Like you can see it nowadays. But it's not going to be Videodrome. Videodrome is it's good. It's disturbing. It's got some great kind of practical effects and gore and good James Wood performance. So I'll go Videodrome. Jonathan?
Haven't seen Nightmares. Videodrome is more and more relevant every time I watch it now, because it alludes to how a viewer consumes media and is obsessive with media, especially social media. But with this movie, it's television, and James Woods' character just wants to have this bizarre fetishization of alluring images shown on screen. I think it's a very good movie. A bit literal, in my opinion, at parts, but I think it just, when the hallucinations morphs into reality, it's questionable whether or not you see fantasy or reality. And I think it's kind of a brilliant movie in a way. So I think Videodrome should get my vote. for sure, and should go on easily. So Videodrome.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but the one that sounded more interesting to me was Videodrome.
That's very good. Get around to it at some point. It's good. Malcolm?
I think it's 83 minutes. I think.
Yeah, it's shorter than you would think it is. Actually, you think it's like a 2-hour movie, and it's not. It's very tight.
Yeah. Just quickly, I was reading up about Nightmares, and it's funny. It was proposed as like a 2-hour TV show, but then they decided to do it as a feature-length movie instead. So I found fascinating. But yeah, I haven't seen it though. I've seen Videodrome, and yeah, it's just a really wacky movie, and I had a lot of fun with it. So Videodrome gets my vote.
How did Joseph Sargent end his career so poorly? He directs Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3 and Colossus, the Forbin Project, the movie me and you really like, and then his last movie is Jaws the Revenge. How did he end so poorly? Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know, but he directed Nightmares, which again is not great, but it's not bad either. But yeah, he kind of went downhill in the 80s.
Okay.
Next up, we got Twilight Zone, the movie, up against Flashdance.
Flashdance, all right, Jonathan.
Well, talk about a movie in which the soundtrack is better than the movie. I don't like Flashdance. I really don't like Flashdance. It's really darkly lit. How could I don't know how old she is, like a lower 20s aged woman become what's her profession? Like a welder?
Yes.
How did she become a welder? I don't understand.
She works as a welder so she can dance around the factory all the time, Jonathan. That's why. That's why she's a welder.
Okay, sure.
So she can have the sequences where she's by herself in the factory dancing all over the place.
Yeah. Anyway, and Twilight Zone, the movie I've seen, and I'm not as crazy about. I'll go Twilight Zone, the movie. It's fine.
Yeah. Zach?
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to Twilight Zone the movie, but actually Flashdance last year was a rewatch because I had seen it many years ago and I thought it was okay. There were some definite issues, but on a rewatch, I actually enjoyed it more. So I'm going to go with Flashdance.
What a feeling, hey, Zach?
Yeah.
Flashdance. I actually watched for the night. I actually thought it was I actually was very entertained by it. I had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, it's just when it comes to these movies, I'm really big fan of them. When it comes to Twilight Zone, the movie, it's one of those ones where I like to couple these segments. But I didn't like all of them. And I think for the opening, the opening with Dan Aykroyd and Albert Brooks, I thought was super cringy. It's like, do you want to see something really scary? Turns into monster. But I did like the Joe Dante's one, which is the It's a Good Life one, where it's like
it's got a good visual. It's got a good visual style. Yeah,
that's
bizarre kind of cartoony stuff. Yeah, it's good.
And which I was watching this. I think I've seen this before. I don't remember. Hang on, this is one from a Simpsons 305 episode. I'm pretty sure it was the one where Bart Simpson turned home into like a Jack in the Box or something at one point. But yeah, just slightly. I'm gonna go Flashdance.
Yeah, I'd go Twilight Zone the movie. I'm not a big fan of Flashdance. Yeah, decent soundtrack, but Twilight Zone. Yeah, I mean it's kind of a mixed bag. Oddly enough, the Spielberg one is the most boring one. The kick the can thing with Scott McCruthers is not good. It's got some troubles behind the scenes. You can look into that. I won't go into it, but yeah, with the John Landis segment, you can look into that. I won't go. It's a little morbid, but the John Lithgow Nightmare at 20,000 Feet remake thing that he did of the Shatner one is good, and the Joe Dante one is worth it. So it's got its ups and downs, but it's all right. So I'll go Twilight Zone. So it's on Jonathan.
The maniac, Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, I think Twilight Zone might have a bit more if you would like more into that series. I just never really got into that series.
It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
We've got Sudden Impact, but up against Psycho 2.
Okay. All right, Zach.
Yeah, I haven't seen either. I did read up on Psycho 2, and it did sound kind of interesting. So I might go in that direction, but they're very close. So
okay, Malcolm.
One thing I actually found out when doing some research about this is I did not realize that the original Psycho was based on a book, and funny enough, but there was also a sequel book to Psycho, which is nothing like what ended up being the movie for Psycho 2. So, but it's just really fascinating. Like Psycho 2, I think is just very fascinating because it's basically Norman gets released from the mental institution and then returns to the house in Bates Motel to continue a normal life. Then his troubled past continues to haunt him as someone begins to murder the people around him, and just really fascinating. I'm not going to ruin the twist at the end, but I think it's fascinating. It's definitely pretty good, just as good as the original, honestly. So I'm going to go Psycho 2. I'm not as high on Sudden Impact, but it is fun.
Yeah, Sudden Impact's okay. Me and Ryan did a watch along where we tangent the whole time, which probably says a lot about the movie. Just tangent after tangent. I quite like Psycho 2, yeah, and it's one that in the horror community people have always touted as like a really underrated sequel. I wouldn't quite put it as high as the original one, but I still think it's a good horror movie on its own. And Anthony Perkins, I think, still gives a really, really good performance, and I think he's great. Yeah, dealing with whether or not he's delusional or somebody's messing with him or he's actually kind of going back to his old ways. And solid little supporting cast with Meg Tilly and Robert Loggia and Vera Miles from the original. So I'll go Psycho 2. I quite like it. Jonathan?
I'm a little higher on you on Sudden Impact. I think it's a good movie. I think a better vehicle for Sandra Locke, who plays a rape victim. But I think it's good. Psycho 2, here we go. I promised Austin that I would watch it for this, and we're gonna sweep it because I really like it. Psycho 2 it's very good. I like that it expands on the whole origin story of Bates and not make a copy of it like the remake. But it's more of a movie about psychological effects and conditions surrounding Norman Bates than it is about the overall story. It's like the most elaborate chess game / prank. To be quite honest. I mean, I was kind of laughing when thinking about it and actually trying to do some of my thoughts in my review because it's kind of funny, but it's also twisted. And I like that. I like where it was going.
It kind of keeps you guessing till the end, though, if you've never seen it. It's actually well done.
It's very well done. I will say the ending kind of underwhelming. Actually, the bookends are kind of underwhelming. But the last shot, oh boy, it's in the poster. So it's a great last shot. It's fantastic. So we're gonna sweep it. I think this probably is the biggest surprise for me. It is remarkably well crafted. So Psycho 2.
That's why people in the horror community always tout it. It's good. It's a good sequel. Yeah.
Great job, Jerry Goldsmith.
Good score. Good score from Jerry Goldsmith. Yeah,
great score.
Next up, we've got The Hunger up against Streets of Fire.
Okay, Michael.
I did watch The Hunger for this. It's a really bizarre kind of vampire movie in a way. And I really enough, I do like. And what small time he's on screen, I think David Bowie is really good in the movie. You've got and then you've got a very young Susan Sarandon in here, and then definitely hot as well. But then you got
Catherine Deneuve.
Kevin Deneuve as well. Dan O'Day is in here somewhere as well. Then you do have some really small cameo appearances by Willem Dafoe and John Poundcare as two youths. So
it's a Willem Dafoe match. It's a Dafoe matchup then. Yep. This is Streets of Fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. So this happens. I do really love Streets of Fire because I have finally got around to it since we did the last one.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go The Hunger here, give it a chance.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen The Hunger, but yeah, knowing it's a Tony Scott vampire movie, I was like, why have I not? How have I not seen this yet? I need to get around to it. So, it's on the Tubi, so maybe I'll get around to it at some point. But yeah, no, I love Streets of Fire, and I even watched it again very, very recently because I did a watch along on Kyle Flett's channel, so we had a great time with that. So, Streets of Fire all day for me. Jonathan,
This is tough. This may be the first tough matchup tonight. Because Streets of Fire rocks. Obviously, this is kind of like a punk rock matchup if you think about it, Malcolm. Yeah, Streets of Fire is awesome. And The Hunger, yeah, this is an underrated vampire movie where it's imaginative, tragic, but erotically charged. I mean, there are some hot scenes between Deneuve and Sarandon, you know. But I do agree that David Bowie steals the movie. I think he's great in it, and yeah, he's fantastic as always. It is a strange concoction of a horror presentation because of Tony Scott's style. I mean, this is his debut, but it is kind of thought-provoking. It's very good. This is a tough one. I won't be mad if either of them go through. So I'm going to keep The Hunger alive too. So I'm going to leave it up to Zach, actually.
all right, Zach.
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I actually had never heard of The Hunger, but now that you guys described it, I'll have to add it to my list. And every time I'm on here and Streets of Fire is on here, I want to see it more and more.
Mhm.
I just haven't gotten around to it, but maybe it'll be on the music episode that I'm on, so I'll try to get to it there. So I'm going to go with Streets of Fire.
All right.
Good
Zach.
tiebreaker.
Zach's tie. Yeah.
I'm going to go Streets of Fire.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll get around to The Hunger at some point. Yeah. I need to fill in my Tony Scott gaps. We got a few of them.
Right, we've got Strange Brew up against Return of the Jedi.
Well, it's not terribly difficult.
I'll look. I saw Strange Brew for Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. I just couldn't. I didn't.
I don't love it as much as some people do either.
I'm sorry.
It's some of the brothers are good in small doses when they were on SCTV because it's an SCTV like adaptation of like their sketches on SCTV. And I think this is a case of, how we get like SNL movies where it's like, yeah, that doesn't translate to the big screen. I don't know if this necessarily translates to the big screen. Like those brothers are good in small doses on SCTV, but it just doesn't quite work movie for them.
Two things though. One, obviously in comparison to Wayne's World uses Wayne and Garth way better. Whereas this one, I felt like, they're good, on screen, but they had trouble utilizing them, and overall, it's kind of dull. Because they're in the brewery for half of the movie. It's just this brewery, and the jokes involving them, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones like because I remember a while. I think it was a couple of years ago. I did a episode of random like movies based on Shakespeare. And this is definitely about Hamlet, like the name of the brewer and stuff. Like it's definitely Hamlet, but it's like how many people brought it up? I know someone brought it up, but I was fascinated by it, but I did not like it either because it's funny. Like Brian messaged me, goes like, he was like, "Well, it's
you too."
I said to him, "It's a well-known movie, and of course it's going to be here." And he recommended, as I said to him, like it wasn't high on my priority list anyway. But I just didn't think it was that fun. I did really enjoy that. So I was actually going to go to Piers like you should play the opening of Strange Brew at the start of this because let me show you how to get free movies like release them on. And the opening was even the credits. I think it was very entertaining, but at the end of the day, it's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Return
yeah.
of the Jedi.
I would say, Jonathan, if you ever have a chance, go watch the Mackenzie Brothers stuff on SCTV. There's clips of it on YouTube because most of them are like 2 or 2.5 minutes. Then they're like PSAs for Americans about Canadian beer and stuff, or just little minute kind of fake commercial sort of things, and like in a 2-minute burst, it's very funny. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But on stretched to a full length thing, it just doesn't work. So. And I recommend SCTV general. I think some streaming service just picked up a bunch of SCTV. Am I wrong? Did I see something about was it HBO Max or something like that? I don't know. But SCTV is very funny.
I have watched some sketches involving SCTV crew members, and sometimes I gel with that jokes more.
Yeah.
But we've got Rumblefish up against Superman 3.
Rumblefish.
Superman 3 sucks.
Yeah.
Anybody big fan of Superman 3, Zach?
I haven't seen either, so.
Okay. Superman 3 stinks.
I'll go with you guys. So.
God, Richard Pryor Superman don't mesh well together. It's just they don't know if it wants to be a Richard Pryor movie or a Superman movie. They have no idea what to do with that. Yeah,
and that's underrated Coppola.
It's not good. Yeah. All right, so let's hit the speed round. We'll get rocking. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it.
But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
All right, so sweet. All right, so all right, we're rocking here, and all the winners of these, give Malcolm a second to jot them down because we will all the winners of these will move on to Friday's half bracket. So we'll get that rolling, but it's on me. We got Testament and Star 80. I'll go Testament. Jonathan.
Oh, this is tough for me. Testament.
Zach.
Star 80.
Sorry, Malcolm.
Star 80, just because I've seen it.
Okay, well, it's on Malcolm then.
Oh shit.
Star 80. Okay.
No, very good movie though.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Well, and after this matchup, Malcolm, I'll make the group for Friday, and we can go ahead and post the first 16. We'll let everybody get a head start.
Yeah.
On these.
I was about to say, I'll make the group for Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure it's just
I did it.
Same.
I did it already, so yeah.
I will say, Austin, I think Darker Than All That Jazz.
Oh, is it darker for a Fosse movie? Okay, fair enough.
I think it's Darker Than All That Jazz.
It's funny, Bob Fosse has this stigma about his stuff, but he made some dark stuff, throughout his career, so it's a little weird. But we got the Rita and Tender Mercies. Right, the Rita, the educating Rita, educating the Rita. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tender Mercies. Yeah, for Robert Duvall.
Yeah, Zach.
Tender Mercies.
All right, Malcolm.
Tender Mercies.
Yeah, me. Sweep it. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, Christine.
And the Terminator.
Christine, Terminator. Okay. Zach.
Terminator.
Okay. Malcolm.
I'm gonna slightly go Christine here.
If it was a movie on higher on, I'd go with the 83. Yeah, I think Christine's good, but not great. I feel like it's missing 20 minutes in the middle of it, so I'll go Terminator.
I do have the same opinions as Austin. Terminator, but it's close.
Yeah. I feel like there's a chunk in the middle where he turns very quickly to evil, without any kind of transition. It's all of a sudden he's just evil.
I do agree on that. Yeah.
I'm just where's the 20 minutes where he's kind of turning? I don't know. Or, it's just I feel like it's could have added something in there.
Yeah.
Maybe in the book, obviously, it's probably more stretched out, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So the Terminator.
Terminator, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Risky Business up against a Man with Two Brains.
All right, Malcolm.
I'm going to go the Man with Two Brains.
I'll go Risky Business. Jonathan.
I'm going rock and roll. Risky Business.
Yeah, Zach.
Risky Business.
Risky Business. All right.
Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
got,
House and Sorority Row, the right stuff. Okay.
Stuff.
Even though I've seen Sorority Row and not the right stuff, I still want to try to watch Right Stuff for Friday. So I'll go Right Stuff. Jonathan,
Space, the right stuff.
Zach.
The Right Stuff.
Okay, so I got a chance. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, the right stuff.
All right, so I'll at least get a second chance here. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I just need 3 hours. It's hard to find 3 hours. You can watch 2 90-minute movies in the same amount of time.
Got the Star Chamber up against Brainstorm.
Okay, Jonathan.
The Star Chamber.
Star Chamber. Okay, Zach.
Brainstorm.
Malcolm.
The Star Chamber.
Sure, the Star Chamber. I like a good legal thriller. Yeah.
It does have a good chase, a very good chase in the movie.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, it does have a good chase. Yeah.
Got Scarface versus Local Hero.
So Scarface.
I'm wearing the shirt, so
yeah, you have to.
I gotta go Scarface. Sorry, Local Hero, love you, but yeah, gotta go Tony.
Hey, I'm actually here.
You're just in time for the speed round.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, I won't get into it, but it's probably one of the busiest days I've ever had at work. So it's crazy. So, but anyways,
Yeah.
I thought you guys would be almost done by now.
We are. We're on the speed round.
But we've got the Year of Living Dangerously up going against Trading Places.
All right, Zach.
Trading Places.
All right. Yeah, Malcolm.
Trading Places.
Yeah, Trading Places. Jordan, now that you're here.
Yeah, which is just sad because I watched like 5 movies for this, but
Yeah.
But could I see just like a bump over, like what made it? Is that all right? Just like
Well, I was going to show you when I was going back up on the first round.
Yeah, we'll go back. We're
this is the last one.
We're done on this side, yeah, and then we'll bump it back up and we'll show you on the way up. Yeah, we will. I promise.
Well, I'll go Trading Places. So.
All right, Jonathan.
Sweep.
Yeah.
All right.
Merry New Year. Happy New Year.
I think they might be the last on this side anyway, but
yeah.
For Jim Belushi in a gorilla suit for Trading Places.
But anyway, do a quick recap. Trading Places beat Sleepaway Camp in the first round.
Okay.
Year of Living Dangerously beat Valley Girl.
I've never seen it. The Living Dangerously would have gone Valley Girl.
Local Hero beat Daniel.
So I watched Local Hero. That movie was kind of boring.
Oh man. Okay.
We're doing something on like some Irish island, I think, or they're like
Scotland.
trying to get
Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland, and they're like trying to get this island for the people. I don't know. It's weird.
No, they're trying to build an oil refinery on
Scotland. Well, it lost to Scarface regardless, so Scarface.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I missed his rant on private school, by the way.
Oh my god, my rant on private school is so bad. It's not good.
Yeah, that private school, I think, was when I looked it up, it only had a Rotten Tomato score from the fans, and that's usually never a good stuff.
I have it on my Fandango. It's literally just one of these like 80s sex romps where it's just guys running around in showers and dorm rooms, and it's just there's zero plot whatsoever.
I mean, it's probably also the case they probably didn't bother trying to find
screening it. Probably didn't even screen it for critics at the time.
Well, what it made is probably wasn't around back in the 80s either.
And they're different critics back then.
Yeah.
Brainstorm beat All the Right Moves.
I've never seen Brainstorm. But I have seen All the Right Moves, and it's fine.
It's fine.
Star Chamber beat Jaws 3D.
That's fine. I've never seen Star Chamber, but it's got to be better than Jaws 3D.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Right Stuff beat Silkwood.
Yeah, that tracks. That's good.
Yeah.
The House on Society Row beat Easy Money.
I've never seen either, so sure.
The Man with Two Brains beat Uncommon Valor.
Oh, so Uncommon Valor was one of the ones that advocated for this. It's actually kind of good, but that's fine.
Yeah, I tried, but it didn't make it. Risky Business over Yentl.
No one Yentl. Yes,
the Terminator of Endearment beat Terms of Endearment.
Yeah. the Terminator of Endearment. Oh, that'd be a good
That's
crossover
what the crossover poster would have
Yeah.
been if you would have been here
Yeah.
to make it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
make the Terminator of Endearment poster. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Christine beat the dresser.
I don't know if the dresser is, so that's fine.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a Jordan movie though.
Yeah.
Tender Mercies beats Fanny and Alexander.
Oh, so I tried to watch Fanny and Alexander. That is like a Swedish movie, and it's hard to follow. So I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Educating Rita beat To Be or Not to Be.
I've never seen either one. So
Star 80 defeated Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. Return of the Living Dead.
Have you seen Star 80?
No, I've never seen it. So I don't know.
Dude, it's dark. It's very dark.
Oh yeah. Oh
yes.
That's kind of interesting.
And Testament beat The Man Who Wasn't There.
Okay, I haven't seen either one of those either.
Are you familiar with Bob Fosse?
Kind of. Yeah, I think.
Right. But on the other side, we've got Blue Thunder versus Never Say Never Again. Blue Thunder took out Mortuary, and Never Say Never Again took out Octopussy.
So the unofficial Bond versus Bond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Malcolm.
Out of the ones I'm kind of interested in, I am interested in seeing a non-Bond movie. Never Say Never Again.
I think Blue Thunder's better. I'll go Blue Thunder. Jordan.
I've seen Blue Thunder a long time ago. That's the Roy Scheider one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Never Say Never Again actually is really good, and I know it's speed run, but I'll just say that I think a lot of people kind of wish Sean Connery could come back for a bit when he did this because he was all right. So I'll go Never Say Never Again.
John,
I don't know. You can make a case for The Rock. I don't know. Scheider, Blue Thunder.
Okay. All right, Zach.
Never Say Never Again.
Oh man.
Austin, how come Scheider never catches a break?
Scheider never catches a break on tournament fights. I don't know, man. Scheider's awesome. Roy Scheider is one of my favorite actors. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Never catches a break.
He is awesome, but I love me some Bond, especially Sean Connery.
But next up, we've got Mr. Mum, which defeated The Big Chill, and Vacation, which struck out Daffy Duck's Fantastic Island.
Ooh, this is kind of a good comedy match right here.
Yeah. So it's on me. I'm gonna go Vacation. Jordan.
Yeah, I think Mr. Mom's fun. Like I kind of grew up with it because of my family. It's kind of like more family friendly type of comedy, but Vacation rules. So I'll go Vacation.
Okay. Jonathan.
Wally World Vacation.
Zach.
Vacation.
Mike.
I'm going to go for Die Schrillen wer Ox.
Die Schrillen wer Ox.
It's actually not European Vacation though, right?
Nope.
No.
It's just the German poster for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next up, we've got The King of Comedy, which took out Cujo. And Once Upon a Time in America, which took out the A3 Bad Boys.
All right, so it's a De Niro match here. Yeah.
Well, I watched Bad Boys for this, and it's actually pretty good, but yeah.
Okay.
But going up against Once Upon a Time in America, that's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jordan.
Yeah. Man, this is like a really hard match, a De Niro match. Yeah. And I'll just say I have a weird affinity for Cujo because it's like the second horror movie I ever saw as a kid, and it like really like freaked me out because I walked in when my parents were watching it, and they let me stay for some reason. but probably go with King of Comedy just because it comes down to the runtime for me. It's just a little breezier. So,
all right, John.
Even though I love Once Upon a Time in America, I think it's a little bit better. I'm gonna go with the '83 movie. It's very, very good. King of Comedy.
King of Comedy.
The King of Comedy.
Yeah, and also for King of Comedy. It was great. I played the clip at the beginning, Jordan, you missed of him doing his recording, and then Ma,
Oh, yeah, nice.
Ma,
Yeah.
please stop calling me, Ma.
Yeah.
But we've got
Good stuff.
the Dead Zone, which took out War Games,
Oh, really?
and up against A Christmas Story, which took out
Ooh.
The Survivors.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, Jonathan.
Ooh. You know what? Let's celebrate Christmas a little bit. Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah, I'm not a fan at all of A Christmas Story, so The Dead Zone.
Malcolm?
I thought you were about to say I'm not a fan of Christmas. But
Get out if you're going to say that, Zach.
But I haven't seen A Christmas Story, The Dead Zone.
I love A Christmas Story. I watch it every year. Christmas Story.
Man.
Yeah, for the thumbnail, I'll just say that I made Ralphie into a wrestler, but it put him in like one of those little Speedo things. So I had to go with the adult Ralphie. I wasn't about to put a child in that and put him on the thumbnail. So yeah, I just made him an adult. So like he grew up to be a wrestler, you know. But you know what? I think I'll show some love for the Dead Zone. I think it's pretty good. And for me, that would have been a close matchup between that and War Games. So.
That's fine.
All right.
No, it's a great walk-in performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ralphie grew up to be a wrestler, and he called himself the Red Rider.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Next up, we've got Under Fire, which took out Staying Alive, and The
Easily.
Outsiders, which took out Monty Python, The Meaning of Life.
Okay. All right. Zach.
The Outsiders.
Okay. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, The Outsiders.
Yeah, same. Outsiders. Jordan.
Yeah. I started watching Under Fire, but I only got about 30 minutes into it, so I didn't get to see all of it. And it's actually it was very good so far, but
good.
The Outsiders is great, and I've seen it a bunch of times, so I'll go with that.
All right. John.
Yeah. Keep it up with the movie, Jordan. The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to finish it. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
We've got Videodrome, which took out Nightmares, versus Twilight Zone, the movie.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, we could
Malcolm.
move Videodrome through. I mean, we weren't too crazy. Twilight Zone.
Maybe Videodrome is way better. Yeah, Twilight Zone is a mixed bag. But John, I don't know if Jordan had an opinion on it, but yeah, Videodrome's great.
So I watched Twilight Zone for the first time for this, and like I was a little like thrown off, like when I started it, because it starts off with that like some kind
Dan
of
Aykroyd,
guy
Albert
or
Brooks
something.
thing.
Yeah, and then like some guy gets transported and people think he's black or something.
Yeah.
But for me, if you stick with it, I think that it gets better as it goes along. But so I'd probably vote for the Twilight Zone. I'm just like have a harder time with. Is Videodrome Lynch or like
Cronenberg?
Oh,
James
yeah.
Woods.
Yeah, but like one of those kind of like weirder kind of niche directors.
How many times have you seen it?
I've seen Videodrome once.
Rewatch it again. I rewatch it again. It is tough to get it the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd go Videodrome. John would go Videodrome.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I would go Videodrome.
Yeah,
Okay.
we get to. Okay.
Long live the flesh.
So Video Drew's going through.
Drone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not Video Drew. Not
Not Video Drew. No.
Yeah.
But we've got Psycho 2, which took out Sudden Impact, and Streets of Fire, which took out The Hunger.
Okay. Malcolm.
Yeah, but I do like both of these movies. Psycho 2 is just actually, I think both of these are kind of underrated, but I think we've given Streets of Fire a bit of love. And I think Psycho 2 deserves some love now as well. So Psycho 2 gets my vote.
Yeah, I advocate for Psycho 2, so I'll stick behind it for the 83 here, and I'll go Psycho 2. I really like it. Jordan?
I have not seen Psycho 2, so I've only seen the original, but Streets of Fire is awesome, so I'll go with that.
Jonathan?
I really like Psycho 2.
Mm.
Streets of Fire, I hope it's in the music tournament, the theory. So
Yeah.
Psycho 2.
Okay.
Well, I hope so too, because Malcolm made the rough draft, and I'm going to look it over. So,
Zach.
I would have gone Streets of Fire.
Ooh, close one. Okay, put Psycho 2 for now.
But right, Turn of the Jedi, which took out Strange Brew, and then Rumblefish, which took out Superman 3.
Oh, shit.
Okay, me. Oh, Turn of the Jedi, easy. Jordan.
yeah, I'm going to try to get to Rumblefish. It was on my watch list. I just didn't have time. So, but Return of the Jedi is probably my favorite of any Star Wars movie. So, but I do like Star Wars Rebels is my favorite. I know I'm in the minority there, but my favorite Star Wars thing they've done. But Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie, so I'll go with that.
All right, John.
I'll spread the love a little bit because we have a Coppola going through this championship, so I'll go Return of the Jedi. It's close.
Yeah. Zach.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
I was actually going to go Rumblefish. I really like the movie. I think it's good. But it's still going to be Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Even if I had changed, it's still Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our 16 for Friday.
All right.
Okay, and we'll wind down here.
But yeah, good job overall. Not too many of them. I'm like thinking that's weird.
Yeah, I figured we'll weed out this stuff. So, all right, Jordan, we got Star 80 and Tender Mercies.
Yeah.
I've never seen either one, but would it Star 80 beat against something good? That was one of the ones that I was like, oh, it'd be
Testament.
Oh, for some reason I swear that it beat something else. Like Return.
Well, I mean, it initially took out Return of the Living Dead, which was
Yeah.
one of the holdovers. Anyway, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if it's good enough to beat that, then yeah, I'll go Star 80.
Okay, Jonathan.
Tender Mercies.
Tender Mercies.
No.
I'm gonna go Tender Mercies.
And I'll go Tender Mercies. All right.
Robert Duvall.
And we've got the Terminator versus Risky Business.
Okay, Jonathan.
I'll go 83. Risky Business.
Okay, Zach.
I'll also go Risky Business.
No.
I'm gonna go Risky Business.
I would go Terminator just because I'm not as passionate about Risky Business. Jordan.
Yeah, I actually quite like Risky Business actually. So, but usually I just vote for whatever one I like better for the most part, unless it's something that I can really get behind. So I'll go Risky Business.
All right, Risky Business. Okay.
We've got the Right Stuff up against the Star Chamber.
Okay, Zach.
The Right Stuff.
Malcolm.
One thing I realised about this is that there's so many movies that start with "the" in this in 83. I'm gonna go the Star Chamber.
Right Stuff. Jordan.
But yeah, we could do like a tournament fight battles where like we each pick our favorite movies that start with the word "the." We could do that, but it has to have a "the." But yeah, I'll go with the Right Stuff. Yeah, it's a good like Scott Glenn, Ed Harris, Sam Shepard, all those.
Fred Ward, Dennis Quaid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Right Stuff.
All right, Right Stuff.
Got Scarface up against
Oh.
Our first Trading Places, Malcolm.
Money matchups.
Whoa. Yeah. Good.
I'm gonna go Scarface.
Gonna go Scarface here. Jordan.
I'll probably go Scarface, but I just hope that like YouTube doesn't flag us for putting a mountain of cocaine on the thumbnail, but it's there. So
I was laughing.
Yeah, Scarface,
yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but Jonathan.
I don't give a fuck. Scarface.
Yep.
Is that
I would have gone Trading Places because I've seen it more times.
You'll get him in or what?
all right?
It's not
That's-
Hua Al Pacino, so I like him.
Yeah,
But Scarface.
it's out there, Al Pacino. It's just not. It's not Hua, but it's out there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
next
right.
matchup might be tough for you.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a damn good left side.
Got Never Say Never Again up against Vacation.
All right, so me, I'll go Vacation. Jordan.
Yeah, let's go with the one where Rusty has his first beer with his dad. Let's go with Vacation.
All right, Jonathan.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Vacation and Malcolm.
Vacation.
All right,
Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation.
No, it's Holiday Road.
Yeah, that is true.
We've got
Okay,
the
road.
got the King of Comedy up against the Dead Zone.
All right, Jordan.
Ooh. You know what? Like the King of Comedy gets a lot of love, but I think the Dead Zone's actually really good. I really like it, so I'm gonna go Dead Zone.
Jonathan.
King of Comedy. It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I own it, but I haven't seen it yet. King of Comedy.
Comedy. Okay, Malcolm.
I'm gonna go King of Comedy.
And I'm also going to go King of Comedy, but Dead Zone's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the Outsiders up against Videodrome.
Okay, Jonathan.
The Outsiders has won a couple tournaments, so I'm gonna go Videodrome.
Okay, Zach.
I was gonna go Outsiders, but Jonathan kind of swayed me, so I'll go Videodrome.
Malcolm.
You're
I-
easily swayed.
I just like Videodrome better. Videodrome.
I like horror. I'll go Videodrome.
Well, I guess nothing gold can stay, but I'll still vote for the Outsiders.
Videodrome.
We've got Psycho 2 up against Return of the Jedi.
Oh. Zach.
You know what? Let's cause a little bit of chaos, even though it might not do anything. Psycho 2.
They're both
Okay.
good movies. It's not chaos.
No,
Yeah.
I meant because one is more popular than the other. So.
Malcolm.
You know, they're both in the championship. And Jedi isn't my favorite of the original trilogy. Psycho 2.
I pushed forward and I've always championed it. I'm gonna go Psycho 2 because Return of the Jedi won my 128 anyway. So fuck it, why not? Jordan.
Oh, it did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
One of them. Yeah.
I feel better, actually.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a crossover like Psycho 2 in space or like on the moon of Endor.
So
But-
Norman Bates
yeah.
in space?
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be like very, very creepy. But I'll go Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Norman Bates versus Hal. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
Psy-
there
you know
go.
what? Horror matchup. Psycho 2.
Yeah, he's hearing the voice of Hal and the voice of Mother in his head. Yeah.
Or Norman
Oh,
Bates versus
Alien.
Wicket.
Oh, Alien. Yeah, because the
Return of the
creature's name is
Jedi.
Mother, right?
Yeah. Mother. Yeah, he calls Mother the whole time, but he thinks it's a different mother.
Right.
It's his mother, not mother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Norman, you can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll get you your team, Mother. Yeah. All right.
I got Risky Business and Tender Mercies.
All right, Malcolm.
I'm going to go Tender Mercies.
Risky Business, Jordan.
Yeah, if you cross these two, it would be a whole different movie. Just some risky, some tender, risky mercies. I don't know, but I'll go Risky Business.
Risky Business, Jonathan.
Time of a life, huh, kid? Risky Business.
Okay. Zach.
Risky Business.
Risky Business. All right, into the final four. Okay.
Further than I thought. Oh.
Yeah, kind of a dark horse here. All right.
The Right Stuff versus Scarface.
Okay. Oh, me. Oh,
Scarface has all the wrong stuff.
Yes, Scarface all day. Jordan.
I'll go Scarface. Yeah.
Jonathan.
Fine. Scarface.
Scarface.
That's the 83 movie, so Scarface.
Zach?
Yeah, only because I've seen it. Scarface.
Malcolm?
Scarface in space. Scarface.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You do cocaine in space?
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. He builds a rocket.
No,
He builds a rocket that runs on cocaine.
Yeah, I don't know how that even works in space. Yeah.
The cocaine's just floating around, and he's floating around just snorting it out of midair.
Houston, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just cocaine.
Well, we've got a comedy matchup, Vacation versus The King of Comedy.
Oh, no.
Two different types of comedies, yeah. Jordan?
Well, I'm just big on the vacation movies. I love everyone except European, so I'll go Vacation.
Okay. Jonathan?
Damn it. Vacation was one of my first rated R movies, so sorry, Scorsese. Vacation.
Yeah.
Was Christy Brinkley also one of your first crushes? She had to be, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wasn't at that, that age where, I understand all that stuff.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But anyways, Zach?
Vacation.
Malcolm?
Vacation.
Yeah, I'll sweep it because we've given King Comedy its flowers before, and it's actually won a tournament. But Vacation, I'm down with some fresh movies here. Yeah.
You like that woman, don't you? No, she's not. She's ugly.
We've got Videodrome versus Psycho 2.
Ooh, okay, Jonathan.
I want to go Videodrome.
Videodrome. Zach?
Psycho 2.
Malcolm?
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2. Jordan?
I'll go Psycho 2.
All right. Psycho 2 in the final. Okay, I like the
I've
first
seen
movies
Videodrome, and it's
like
kind of hard to get into.
Yeah. All right. Okay, interesting mix of movies here. All right,
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. Real interesting mix of movies.
What the hell? So we got one involving prostitution, one involving cocaine,
and drug running. You got a vacation road trip gone wrong, and then we've got and Clark Griswold definitely doesn't want to stay at the Bates Motel on that road trip. So
Yeah.
especially when they're asleep. It's like, how did we get here?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like Ellen, like wake up.
Where are we?
What's going on?
I don't think he takes our traveler's checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, kids, let's go to the Bates.
All right.
Yeah, right.
All right, Bates. Yes, he seems like a nice fellow. All right. Anyways, Zach. So what do we got? Risky Business and Scarface.
Risky Business.
Okay. Malcolm.
Scarface.
Oh, dude, Scarface all day.
I think I gotta go Risky Business.
Oh shit!
Come on, Jonathan. Think of the modern trailers for Scarface.
Cruz versus Pacino.
Yeah.
You gotta get a machine gun ready. Okay, Scarface.
Come on. Come on. That finale is one of the greatest finales of all time. Come on. I take your fucking bullets. I take your fucking bullets.
I can rewatch that scene almost every day.
I just watch that scene all the time. Like, just that whole sequence is great. Yeah.
It's so
Yeah, how you like that? How you like that?
It's choreographed very well.
You fuck with me. You fucking with
Palma,
the best.
man. The Palma.
That's great. Oh, it's the best.
The reason why it's the anthem of like every rapper, like can watch MTV Cribs, you got the Scarface poster.
I just hope it's not celebrating it. I mean, I hope they do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Malcolm, all right, Vacation and Psycho 2.
Just with whatever feeling that Vacation's won a tournament, Psycho 2.
Man, both good. Vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably go Vacation. Always gets me when they make a wrong turn in St. Louis and he's like, fuck you, man, or like whatever. He's just asking how to get to the freeway or the expressway or whatever.
All right, Jonathan.
I got a quick story. Harold Ramis, basically, he regrets doing that scene, by the way. So,
really?
but
Okay.
he does. Or he did. Psycho 2 is very good, but Vacation, yeah, I've seen it more times. So, Vacation.
Zach.
Vacation.
All right, Vacation versus Scarface.
All right,
in the finals. Okay. All right, it's cool on in. It's on me first. Man, I'm going Scarface. It might be my number one movie of '83. Jordan.
yeah. I don't know. Like it's just like the people don't have those kind of crazy road trips so much anymore. It's just like a thing. Like it happens, but it's kind of a thing of the past. Yeah. I mean. Well, no, like I don't really want everything to go wrong, but it's kind of like it just brings back the nostalgia, you know. So and a lot of people that grew up with it, it's like so many people in the '80s had like a station wagon and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so I got to go Vacation. It's just like very iconic for me.
Jonathan.
This is kind of a heartfelt matchup because these are two movies that my dad introduced me to. So I'm going to champion De Palma. I think we need a De Palma movie to win. Scarface.
Okay. Zach.
And I'm going to leave it to Malcolm. Vacation.
Oh.
I'm going to go Scarface.
Fuck yeah, Scarface.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And by the way, Vacation has won a tournament.
Yeah.
It won our vacation movies tournament. Movies where people go on vacation. It won that tournament with a bullet. So there you go. That was back number 118 on our unique movies ages ago. So
Is this the first time in for
Scarface has never won a tournament, as far as I can tell. So
Yeah.
this is the first timer. It's never made it this far. So I think it is this time. So there you go. Yeah, nicely done.
Well, it's on the thumbnail for a reason because it's meant to win.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
Cool. Well, yeah. Thanks, Austin, for kind of holding things down.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I do.
Garrison. So,
Co-host extraordinaire. It's what I got this. It's all good.
But there's still a few movies that I haven't seen yet that I want to try to watch for Friday. So
out of curiosity, so wait, you watched Local Hero, you watched
I'm trying to remember everything that I even watched.
Because you said you watched 5, so I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I watched Local Hero. I watched
You started Under Fire.
Yeah, I started Under Fire. I did watch Bad Boys, the Sean Penn one. I watched that one. And then I watched what else did I freaking watch? Blue Thunder, because I hadn't seen it in a long time.
You're right.
Okay. And I watched I started Under Fire, and
maybe you did watch.
Well, there's one more, but I'm not seeing whatever that other one was.
Oh, you started Fanny and Alexander. I forgot.
Oh yeah, Fanny and Alexander, and that was one I couldn't get through. That one I turned it off, even though it's like the highest rated movie on the list.
Well, like I said, it's about, well, I don't know if you got to that point, but the playwright father dies, and the kid's mother has to go live with an evil pastor.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it is.
But yeah, so yeah, but this was a fun time. So yeah, we're slowly getting through all these ladder series. So we'll see where we end up by the end of the year. But yeah, we'll just do some plugs and that'll do it. So we'll go to Jonathan. Where can we find you?
Yeah, pretty quick, pretty breezy.
Yeah.
You can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads. Different variations of Caro. Instagram, I started the Meryl Streep Movies Tournament. We're going to talk about a couple of them on Wednesday. It's going on there in honor of Devil Wears Prada 2. I'll be back Wednesday. Talk about 82. I watched 2 1982 movies already. Pretty quick, pretty short. And as far Saturday, I think it's the finale, right? Best to worst.
Oh yeah, yep, we're doing it Saturday. Yeah.
All right. And then you know what? I'll say it on air. I'll join Monday's show. Austin.
Yeah.
Is it frozen?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The recast of The Mummy.
Yeah, because I love The Mummy too. I love it.
Yeah. Cool. Sounds good. I forgot to mention the other one that I watched was Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh yeah.
So there's that one too. Yeah. But Zach,
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I was going to originally rewatch Scarface because it's been years since I'd seen it, so I will definitely get back to it eventually. Yeah, you can find me on Letterboxd and YouTube at MovieFanZ, Multiplex, TBNT, and as far as I know, the next time you'll see me is probably like next month, but I'm around if you need me for any other episodes. So,
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, appreciate it. And Malcolm, where can we find you?
You can find me on Take Three Productions as a host. Rankum every week. Rankum is back next week with top 12 wrestler cameos and TV shows. Should be a lot of fun. And you can find me. I'm pretty sure I'm here for the championship. And yeah.
Nice. Sounds good. Yeah. And Austin, what do you got going on?
Yeah, no, I'll be obviously here on the channel the rest of the week for the Ladder series. Wheel of Movies this week. This Thursday night will be the 2007 310 to Yuma. So we have Back to the Future 3, one Western and a little heavier Western here this Thursday night. So back-to-back Westerns. And then, our monthly mistake drinking game returns this week over on Wolfman's channel. I'll promote it in the Movie Hero Network group. We're doing a comedy. We don't do a lot of comedies, but we're doing a disaster movie, the Freeburg Seltzer piece of shit. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to be drinking our way through that movie. And then, that recast of the movie should be a lot of fun next week. So will Pez go 70s or 80s for that one? Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Good. Will he cast 80s Mel Gibson in the Brendan Fraser part? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. All right. We'll see what happens. So that's what I got.
Yeah.
Does he match the scream from Brendan Fraser?
And the I should say Lonely Marks Wrestling podcast as well. Obviously, we previewed and predicted WrestleMania, but yeah, if you want to hear our thoughts on WrestleMania, obviously we got a long show breaking that down this week. So yeah, busy weekend.
Cool. Yeah, I like as a casual wrestling fan, I usually just watch the the big events, and that's kind of why I went with like a wrestling theme thumbnail for WrestleMania. But I only watched day one, and even day one was had some pretty wild stuff and some reveals and that kind of stuff too.
Night two was better. Yeah, better.
But which we got to get to that. But it was crazy seeing Cody Rhodes pretty much get his eye socket like busted in. Or
he looks rough today.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Because like 1 week before I watched him, he was on Matt and Shane's secret podcast, the Shane Gillis one. So yeah, he's looking normal, but now
they actually cancelled his. He was supposed to have a meet and greet at some stage after his match, but they ended up cancelling it because of how bad he got hit.
Yeah. One of my friends, actually, his son has Down syndrome, and you got to be a special kind of guest at WrestleMania and go backstage and meet all the wrestlers and sit ringside and even do some special thing at the Hall of Fame and all that. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, but I wonder if it was a Make-A-Wish. It could have been. I don't know, but yeah. As far as this channel goes, let's see. You can find us on all the social media at Movie Hero 2121, Jordan 83616. You can find us over in the Movie Hero Network group, where we're probably most active, and over there, if you have anything TV, movie, pop culture related, music related, any of that, you can post your heart's content, and we'll share it out, and we'll try and get you subscribers and views and all that stuff. And speaking of subscribers, I haven't looked in a couple of days, but as of a few days ago, we were only 78 subscribers away from getting monetized. So we're getting close. So yeah, just if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you are, just share it out and tell other people to subscribe, because that really helps us when you do. That's probably the biggest way you can help us out. So I am trying to put some things together for the extended schedule. I just realized that schedule is a little kind of more chaotic than I thought. I really have to retool some things and move some things around. The schedule is accurate till the first week of June, and then beyond that, I really gotta make sure that I get everyone's if you got a birthday, then be sure to let me know if you have one for the remainder of the year, and if you want to do something for your birthday, let me know, and I'll put that in there. If you haven't done you're after the 128 or your 128 or any of that stuff, let me know, and I'll try to throw it on there. And then just trying to make sure we get all the usual stuff. We get like mystery series on there because we are planning to do more of those. We're planning to do more just mystery, just regular tournaments. I want to get some verses on there. I want to get some just original stuff that we've been wanting to get to for a while. So I promise it's coming. I'm just trying to just retool some things and make sure I don't screw up the dates or like people that want to be on certain episodes and I get it all correct. So I'm going to take a couple of days and kind of really go through it. So, and then, yeah, we're going to mention the recast coming up Monday for the Mummy. So we got that going on at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing the Best to Worst Championship episode for our favorite acting performances. And if you're not familiar with that, Best to Worst is essentially tier ranker meets blind voting with a little bit of rankum at the end. So yeah, just tune in for that and see which one make the grand finale. So we had 5 episodes. You can go back, you can watch them, and the top 5 from every episode is what made the championship. So it should be a very tough episode. So we got all timers in there, but and then I'll just kind of read out what I do have on the schedule, which I know is like set, and for the rest of the week we're going to be finishing out our ladder series with best movies of 1982 on Tuesday, and then our championship of 82 and 83 on Friday. And then next week will be my birthday, actually. So I'm going to be doing my top 64 TV shows of all time, which I've pretty much got it pretty much like I finished it. I'll say my list is about probably 95% there. I just got to finalize just a couple of things because I keep thinking that I'm finished with the list, and then I'm doing more research. I'm like, oh yeah, what about that show? What about this show? So yeah, and I'm finding a lot of things to watch. So because I'm convinced that if I watch every single TV show that I wanted to watch, that like looks good, that's been created or announced, that I could watch TV from this moment on to the day I'm dead and not watch it all. There's a lot of TV, so it's a good problem to have. So, but next month though, for the mystery series will be the best musical / music movie. So just kind of timely because like right before the end of the month we're going to get the Michael Jackson movie. So there's a big music movie right there. So and then we can follow that up with that series. And then we will be doing our continuing our alphabet series with movies that start with the letter G. So we're still doing that, which is another one I want to make sure we keep getting on it at least every other month. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then we do have another movie poster crossover tournament, which will be all for the movies of 2023. So I made all kinds of custom posters with different art styles and different crossovers, and they're turning out really, really awesome. So yeah, you want to check those out. That we'll have that. And then we have
no G movies tonight, but we have some in 82, Gandhi and Grease 2. So there you go.
Yeah yeah right. Yep, there will be some, yeah. But and then our friend of the show JPO, he'll be doing his after the 128 just close to the end of May. And then we do have a regular movie hero mystery tournament, so that'll be coming up. And then to kick off June, we'll be doing Ross Bristow's, another friend of the show, his 128, which he hasn't done yet. So we have that. And then I'll just throw in just a couple episodes, which I'll probably be even bumping up a little bit because we do have our next ladder series, but that'll probably move to closer to the end of the month. So we don't have 2 3-part series right in a row because that's a lot for us. So that'll be the movies of 1980 and 1981. So watch for that near the end of June. And then also in June we have movies that start with the letter H. That'll be in there. And then I have another movie poster crossover series for the movies of 2025 because it took me a little just extra time to work on that because when I started making all these, it was in 2025 and the year wasn't over yet. So I had to kind of do it out of order. And then we also have fictional places from movies and TV shows we would like to visit, just for a fun kind of breezier one. So yeah, that's coming up in June. So that's kind of what we have to look forward to. So yeah, that'll do it though. So but thanks to everyone for jumping on this episode. This is fun, and yeah, I love these ladder series because it gives all of us an excuse to just watch these movies and find whatever blind spots and have an extra excuse to watch them. So yeah, but we'll call it good there, and
One more
we'll
thing.
say
It's very fitting that I'm next to the cocaine.
Oh yeah. He's right there. He's like, Yep. It's very fitting, especially with our winner tonight. Yep. So, but we'll say for Jonathan Caro, as he dusts it off. For Zach Shelton, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell. I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
This man is the business brain and drug overlord of an empire that stretches across the Andes.
Antonio Montana.
He's not your ordinary drug dealer.
Just some made him, Mama. I want you to see what a good boy I be. Me, I want what's coming to me.
But what's coming to you?
The world, Chico. And everything in it. You stay loyal in this business, you're gonna move up fast. I don't give a fuck! Yes, come on. We gotta expand.
You don't even know how to be a husband.
Fuck them all! I buried those cockroaches! The guys who last in this business, the guys who fly straight, and the guys who want it all, they don't last. A sacred knife to the bad guy. What are we gonna do? We're gonna war.
I told you a long time ago not to fuck me.
Hey, fuck you, man! You wanna play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass? See if it fits.